Glad to be here tonight. I'd like to thank Tom Phillips and the Friends of the Grand Theater for inviting me here tonight to share my music with you. My name is Sig Paulson. I'm the Northwest Renegade Troubadour. And this first song is about soul searching and the media's effect on your self-esteem. Last night I said with a whisper on my lip, there's the last flare from a sinking ship. It was this cat I knew that was going down slow. He said, can you help me? I said, I don't know. I called up his doctor for a little voodoo. He said, I'd like to help him, but he ain't got no groove. Got him a leather jacket and a tight pair of pants. Got my older sister to teach him to dance. Got him platform shoes and a muscle car too. Penthouse apartment and a pet kangaroo. I was hoping the dude would someday improve, but when it was over, man, well, he still had no groove. Took out a cigarette and I lit it up quick. I taught him every one of my best guitar licks. Got him a gig at the Palace of Swans. Rolling Stones are open and to go on at dawn. The freakers and the groupies were all pre-approved, but the seats were all empty. They want something with a groove. So here's a blindfold and a last cigarette. You're a dead man walking, you just won't lay down yet. Whoa, well, I don't give up easy now, that ain't my style. Put on Thelonious Monk and I said, dig this a while. Read him on the Road by Jack Kerouac. Played Elmore James and Muddy Waters back to back. Took him to Paris just to dig upon the Louvre, but he couldn't hold the needle, there's a scratch in the groove. Took him to see the guru way back in the cave. It was a black light lava lamp, spiritual rave. The guru gave us each some purple Jesus to drink. Sang a medley of his hit and then he gave us a wink. He said, don't do too much, you won't be able to move. Run along and play, kiddies, mingle and groove. You can fool yourself, so let's cut the red tape. If you're thinking you're free, there's no possible escape. Yeah, well, I woke up in the morning, took a look in the mirror. Had to rub the foggy spot, but the image got clearer. There's that other cat staring me in the face. He said, you can run, baby, but there's no hiding place. These pop culture vultures might disapprove. Let your soul go naked and dig your own groove. All right, thank you. This next tune is about letting the one that you love know about it, because I think it's really important to express yourself. It's called Secondhand Cares. Well, she's been like a fish out of water, wishing that she'd never ever taken his bait. And the little lessons that he taught her, she said they really sealed his fate. He thought he had her hook, a line, and sinker, but he tried to reel her in too late. Now he's looking like a deer in the headlights, smoking like a gun at a crime scene, drinking like a ain't no tomorrow night, shaking his head and saying it's all a bad dream. He thought he was the pig that grew wings, but it turns out things ain't what they seem. 'Cause then he woke up and it was her world. Now he's wide-eyed, smelling that coffee, wishing he could take back the things he said. And he stares into his cup, but he can't see that girl no matter how he tries. Now she said she'd rather be alone instead. and he's whirling like a leaf in the wild wind, wondering where he'll land, wishing she'd take him back again. But he knows he's overplayed his hand. He never told her that he loved him. He figured she'd just understand. Then he woke up, and it was her world. Now he's wide-eyed, smelling that coffee, wishing he could take back the things he said. And he stares into his cup, but he can't see that girl no matter how he tries. Now she said she'd rather be alone instead. Yeah, she reads him like a book. He blew his cover. All she wants him to do is let her be. And though he says he'll never look at another, she just shakes her head and says, get off your knees. Your second-hand cares are like second-hand clothes, they come off easily. Your second-hand cares are like second-hand clothes, they come off easily. All right, well, I do call my music hippie-billy. It's a kind of a cross of folk and rhythm and blues and country. And this is a little hippie-billy love song. It's called Here I Come. And this fella would take any mode of transportation to get to that girl. I put cardboard in my shoes and I walked all the way just to bring you these flowers and my take-home pay. Knocking on your door and I hope that you answer. I'm a hard worker, honey, but an unlucky dancer. Well, here I come a-driving across the wide mud flats, wheels flinging mud on my brand new spats. Honking the horn on my automobile. I come to say I love you, baby, ask you how you feel. You're my honey, you're my girl. Well, you can tell that I love you by the way my toes curl. You're so cosmopolitan, I'm just a beer and shot. But I love you more than whiskey, babe, you know that that's a lot. Well, the water started rising, so I paddled my canoe. There's a hole in the bottom where the water's leaking through. And someone said a boat ain't a thing you rock, so I pulled over and put the dang thing up on cinder blocks. Well, I hopped a freight from Ketchikan clean to Tijuana, rode the rails all the way just to ask you, do you wanna hook up with me, honey, on a permanent basis? Imagine the look on your kinfolks' faces. Now here I come a-flying in my aerial plane. My mind's a little foggy, I got problems on my brain. Getting kinda nervous, never been this high before. Don't forget the parachute if you kick me out the door. You're my honey, you're my girl. Well, you can tell that I love you by the way my toes curl. You're so cosmopolitan, I'm just a beer and shot. but I love you more than whiskey, babe, you know that that's a lot. Well, if you come with me, I will show you a time. Do my best to see we're never out of triple second line. Cranberry vodka and we'll make her top shelf. Tell the world that you love me, don't keep it to yourself. Thank you. All right, this is a song by another songwriter. His name is Craig Carruthers, and he was in Portland for a long time. He has sold some music to the likes of Kathy Mattea and some other Nashville artists. He's down in Nashville himself now. But this is a song that I'm going to record and put on the album that I have coming out called Trillium Sunshine, which will be a tribute to other Northwest songwriters. So, Craig Carruthers, this is a song called She Needs Me. My baby's got a high IQ, big job, big paycheck too. She's a gourmet cook, her vici swallows is off the hook. Plays the fiddle and the violin, depending on the kind of mood she's in. She can dance and sing, hell, she can do anything. Still, that woman's got needs, call for a man like me. When it's time to kill a spider, take out the trash or change a tire. If there's a jar with the lid too tight, or strange noises downstairs in the middle of the night. If it's raining, I can walk the dog. Every time the toilet's clogged, I'm down on my knees. Thank God she needs me. She's the independent kind, a good woman of heart and mind, with a will so strong it got her through the Boston Marathon. She's a pilot and an engineer, a fire department volunteer, not a timid soul. And did I mention that she hablas Espanol? Still, that woman's got needs, call for a man like me. When it's time to kill a spider, take out the trash or change a tire. If there's a jar with the lid too tight, or strange noises downstairs in the middle of the night. If it's raining, I can walk the dog. Every time the toilet's clogged, I'm down on my knees. Thank God she needs me. When I'm feeling lonely, or for a little heart-to-heart, or when she's in that special mood, like when it's time to move the sofa, practice something that she learned on Oprah, raking up a bag of leaves, or hauling off a Christmas tree, spider tire, trash, or jar, or hooking up a VCR. I'm down on my knees. Thank God she needs me. Thank God she needs me. All right. Yeah, that song is dated. It mentions a VCR, right? Okay, about 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and thankfully, because of early detection, everything's fine, got it taken care of. This is my public service announcement to you. Please get your checkups and make sure you're okay for your loved ones and everything, so you come out like me, smelling like a rose. This is called Rust and Roses. that first took up at a high school dance. Tanner was nervous as a pup, but he took his chance. While the band was playing Shake, Rattle, and Roll, he kissed Lottie Taylor and she stole his heart and soul. Last night down at the Elbow Room, Tanner was crying and saying last call comes away too soon. He lost Lottie to cancer late last fall. Ever since then, Tanner, he don't want to go home at all. And he said angels come down from the heaven, live right here on earth. Some love simple men like me and give their children birth. Now she could smile and hold my hand, my heart was like a child at play. Why would God give me something like that if he's just gonna take it away? And I said, buddy, I got no answer today. I don't think anyone could tell you the next card God might play. But when the neon burns out, every barroom closes. Nature works hard on rust, but she does the same to roses. Tanner was crying and saying last call comes away too soon. He lost Lottie to cancer late last fall. Ever since then, Tanner, he don't want to go home at all. Thank you. Around that same time as I was, going through recovery, I was reading the biography of Townes Van Zandt. And if you don't know about Townes Van Zandt, he was a great singer-songwriter from Texas, probably most famous for Poncho and Lefty that Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard recorded. And Townes, he had a lot of trouble during his life with demons and drug abuse and alcoholism. And when he was going into college, his parents thought they'd get him some help, so they took him to a mental institution in Galveston. And at that time, I guess that was the big one in Texas, so everybody knew of this place. And if anybody had any kind of troubles or they thought they were a little crazy, they would say, well, he or she's gone to Galveston. So that's the name of this tune. It's for Townes Van Zandt, Gone to Galveston. I live for the hum of the wheel, sitting still, there's too much to feel. So don't try to sell me that, man, it's no deal. I'm just a whirlwind passing through life today. There's beauty neath the stone and I will chip away. I like pushing to the edge and leading my friends astray. I let myself fall backwards 4 stories high. I always knew that I was meant to fly. Down looks like up, falling through empty sky. Just a couch and a suitcase, Texas, Tennessee. No redemption, just heroin and whiskey. Bright lights, women, dark halls, and empty me. But it's snowing in the past, and I'm running low on gas. On the highway kind, it's not traveling I mind, but I'm back where I've begun, fighting this battle that I've never won. So mama, when they ask you where's your son, you just tell them that I've gone to Galveston. Well, this angel with the wings tries to hold me up straight. I'm a starlight drifter and it's getting late. Life's sweet and hard like rock candy taste. Just a mockingbird that gets drunk and cries, and I'll lower myself right down in your eyes. Keep singing 'cause it's better than waiting around to die. But it's snowing in the pass, and I'm running low on gas. On the highway kind, it's not traveling I mind, but I'm back where I begun, fighting this battle that I've never won. So mama, when they ask you where's your son, oh, when they ask you where I've gone, you just tell them that I've gone to Galveston. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, this next song was actually written about Salem. Started out that way anyway. I was walking around and driving around, making little notes, and I thought I'm just going to string all this stuff together in a song and about Salem. And it kind of turned out to be about any town, USA, and the state of society. It's called This Town. This town is filled with tattoo and pizza parlors, fancy boutique hair salons where there used to be a barber. We got drive-through divorce, but convenience ain't cheap. To climb the ladder of success, to stand on a big jump key. What rises to the top? Not always the cream. Sometimes it's just the guy who don't mind stepping on a dream. We got a weight loss clinic located right next door to Chuck E. Cheese. The average age has lowered on this obesity disease. We got country clubs and brew pubs, speed dating, singles bars, and goth kids on skateboards who look like they're from Mars. The schools are overcrowded, outgunned and understaffed. Every man for himself, we're going down, man, the life rafts. We got waitresses in the alley sucking on cigarettes, shooting the breeze. Every Sunday the ornery and born again are down upon their knees. On the outskirts, new subdivisions are always on the rise, reflected in the shrinking, fading, aging farmers' eyes. The economy is teetering, daddy's in distress. Get out your credit card, life is hard, princess needs a prom dress. joints, coffee shops, karaoke Tuesday night, topless bars and muscle cars waiting for the light. The bookstore and the record shop are empty as my wallet. They'll fall for the strip mall, progress is what they call it. We bulldoze memories for the impermanent new, but change ain't looking for a friend, it calls the tune we dance to. Now the Housing Association wants you to clearly understand, there's nothing quite as beautiful as beige and tan and bland. In a world where we can grow up to be anything we want to be, for 6 figures we must hide our ugly individuality. So when your pride is itching like a bad mosquito bite, keep your nose clean and your mouth shut, and kid, you'll be all right. Okay, well, one last quick thanks to Tom Phillips again and the great Salem Singer-Songwriter Sessions. It's a great show. And the Friends of the Grand for having me here tonight. This last song was written by a lady named Rosalie Sorrells. She is 84 years old, I believe, this year, and she just quit touring. And this song, she lives over in Idaho, so this is another one that's going on Trillium Sunshine. This song was inspired for her by the book by Ken Kesey called The Last Go Round, about the 1919 Pendleton Roundup. This is The Last Go Round, and this is for my friend Don Harris, who passed recently. my long lost friends and lovers, once again they will be found. Oh, and I'll kiss all their shining faces on my last go round. I have stumbled, lost and wild, onto sacred ground, and I have loved just like a child on my last go round. Thank you. Thank you so much.